It's a little one. Oh, they don't get very big though, these guys, about 60 centimetres or so. Yep. Just watch out, kids, because it is still a venomous snake, even though they're pretty much harmless. Hey, here we go. Wow, what a beautiful little snake. Have you ever seen one before, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, we used to live in Mount Tully when I was a kid, and they used to be out there.
Yeah, that seems to be the area where people are telling me to go and have a look. Yuki and Storm King.
Yep.
But wow, what an amazing little snake. It's obviously a bit wet and cold. I was hoping it might have been a bit fiery. Have you ever seen them when they do the loop?
No.
It's focused now. Yeah, so when they get a bit stroppy, they'll curl up into a loop. Then if they get really cranky, they'll curl up into two.
Yeah, right.
So they can still bite, and they are mildly venomous. Hey, he's starting to get an attitude. Is he going to do his loop? Hello, little buddy. Wow, what a cool little snake. Got a few unusual ones this season. Stephen's banded as well. Yeah. I've never seen one of them. They're super venomous, but did it just crawl into that bucket and then you've just lifted the bucket up?
Yeah.
Perfect, eh?
Yeah, I just sat it in front of it and tapped it on the tail and then it went.
Yeah, that's really... Is he gonna... Are you gonna do it? Yeah, he doesn't seem to be doing it. Come on, do your little loopy loop. Come on. Wow, this has absolutely made my day. Thank you so much, guys, for calling.
No worries.
Just see if I can get it on here to get a better shot in the light. Almost hard to tell which end's the head if it's not moving, hey, sometimes. The tail tapes off a bit, but not much of a distinguished head on it. They are in the elapid family, so they're still in the same family as eastern browns and things like that.
Yep.
But yeah, just nowhere near as venomous, and they're completely nocturnal. That's what makes them so hard to find, and obviously people don't really call me for them because they know it's not a brown snake or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are pretty common and pretty widespread, but they live under the ground a lot. They feed only on blind snakes.
Yep.
And then blind snakes feed only on ant eggs. So if you ever see any, like one of these guys around an ant's nest and it's covered in ants or anything, don't worry about it, it's perfectly fine.
Yep.
So they're adapted, their scales are adapted for bites from the ants. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. He's not in much of a mood. And this is a good example too to show that, you know, not every snake, not even every venomous snake is actually dangerous. And that, you know, they're nothing to fear. Not every snake deserves the reputation that snakes have. And we have about 5 or 6 different species of Bandy Bandy in Australia. Just in 2018, a brand new one was discovered up in Cape York.
Yeah, right.
These guys have a pretty wide distribution, and they're pretty widespread, and the rest of them are just sort of confined to their own little populations. So, wow, what an awesome little snake. Of course, kids, if you ever see any snake, just don't touch it, okay? Because even though these guys aren't deadly, you might be allergic to the venom. And in that case, you know, and people can die from being stung by a bee or a wasp. Yep. So snakes are exactly the same. So it's not considered a dangerous snake, but because it does have venom, if you're allergic to that venom, then you might be in some sort of trouble. But if you ever see any snake, just don't touch it, because some of them are extremely dangerous. Oh, it's just not doing its loop, is it? Very calm. But I mean, I'm so calm with snakes, and I'm not hurting it or harassing it, so it really has no reason to fear us or to try and get defensive either. So, but at the end of the day, I just love snakes, and I love educating people on them and things like this. I don't want, even if someone was to call me out for one because they didn't know what it was, I'd only charge for my fuel to come out, you know, and just try and encourage them to actually leave it on their property, because it just shows you've got a healthy little ecosystem here, and yeah, you get snakes like this. It's just something to really enjoy. So I really appreciate that you guys called me up to have a look at this, because that's absolutely made my day. Yeah. But hey mate. Yeah. Hey. Wow, what a snake. This has made my day. This has absolutely made my day, guys. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for calling me out for this. I've seen some pretty interesting snakes in this area since doing this. The most unusual is probably the Australian coral snake, which is another one that lives in under the ground. Very, very rare snake to see. So that was pretty cool. But the Stevens banded that I caught a few weeks ago, that's been my favourite. That and this has been the two favourite snakes I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Coolest snake, hey?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss this thing.
Yeah, definitely an awesome snake. So we don't normally let snakes go at night.
It's going back that one towards you though.
Oh yeah. But he wants to be going home.
He's going under the dirt. Coming up over that side.
Yeah. Just try and sit the camera still. So it looks like we've put him right next to an ant's nest, which hopefully will have some blind snakes in it. And he's nearly gone. Just careful when you step away that you take a big step so you don't...
To the side.
Yeah. There he goes. Last little glimpse of a Bandy Bandy. See you, Andy. Oh, there he is.
Coming through here, so yeah.
So yeah, just... So we didn't get to see him do his defensive display where they put the loops up, but if anything that just goes to show that he wasn't too frightened of us, which is a good thing. And we were able to just hold it like a little baby python or something, so that I think is more special than having it try and spook us off.
Lightning bird.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll let him go.
Just let
that thing
go down. They always say that when they die. So, please never stop. I don't tell you love.
Follow this guy all day. It's not like the other snakes that just take off heaps quick, eh?
You just follow him all night.
I want to go now. I want to just stay lightning.
Alright, yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
Alright, see you, mate.
You don't know how dangerous